Distinguished guests, please take your seats and silence your electronic devices. The commencement ceremony will begin momentarily. Please stand if you are able to welcome the graduating class of 2024 of the College of Osteopathic Medicine of the Pacific Northwest. Distinguished guests, one more round of applause for the class of 2024. Please be seated.
I want to give a shout out to my best friends, my brother and my sister, for being the party to my life and making me laugh when I needed the most. And a special thank you to my new husband for making even the hard days good days. I love you all. Thank you for your love and support. I couldn't have done it without you.
I just wanted to say thank you to Abba, Ima, Noam, Anna Kay, Scott, Carrie, even our little dog Frankie, for really being there for me throughout this entire journey to get me to this day.
I'd like to thank my family, husband, and friends for their unwavering love and support throughout medical school. Love you all.
I would like to thank my family today for their constant hard work and support throughout my life, but especially during medical school. And I would also like to thank all of the friends that I've made here for their daily support and encouragement, as well as for always being willing to listen whenever I needed to vent. Congratulations to everybody graduating today.
I'd like to thank my beautiful wife, Candace, for her support. She helped me so much along this journey, getting into medical school, applying, and just supporting me throughout this whole adventure.
There are so many people to thank for getting me to this day. First and foremost, my parents. Thank you for somehow always managing to find that balance between making sure I feel supported, but also giving me that guilt-free space I need to dedicate to school. It was so much appreciated. And to my significant other, the true heroes in all of this, Dakota, thank you for always being my biggest supporter in the highs and for always carrying me through the lows. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for making the long distance seem short.
Mom, thank you for telling me I'm okay whenever I needed to. Dad, thank you for being you. 爸爸妈妈，谢谢你们这4年来对我无条件的支持啊！以后希望你们能多来看我。Western University, thank you for giving me this opportunity to fulfill my dream ever since when I was 6 years old. And I don't think I could have done it anywhere else and have a meaningful and fulfilled experience like what I had in here.
Lex, thank you for being so amazing and loving Luke and I so well. Thank you for choosing to spend your life with me, even though 5 years of it has been in clinics and with my nose in the books. And to Luke, thank you for working so hard on learning and growing, and for being the sunniest buns around.
I especially want to thank my mother, Patty. She helped me in more ways than I can count. I also lastly want to thank my kids, Thaddeus and Josephine, for giving me the drive and motivation to not only start this journey, but also see it through to the end, despite all the hardships. I love you all, and I look forward to taking the next steps of this journey together.
Mom, you have sacrificed and risked so much for our life in America. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to fearlessly pursue my dreams. To my grandparents, 外公外婆, 谢谢你们一直支持我，我爱你们. I love you all more than words can say.
I'd like to thank my partner, Emily. Thank you for being an absolute rock throughout my medical education. These past 4 years have been difficult at times, but I know that every day you worked harder than I did. caring for our family and our home, and the peace of mind that I had knowing that everyone and everything was taken care of allowed me to get through even the most difficult parts of my education. I love you so much.
To my friends, especially Candy and Emily who made it out here this weekend, you guys are the best friends a girl could ask for. From picking up late night phone calls to jumping on planes to come visit me, I don't know where I'd be without you. To all of my loved ones, thank you for continuing on with this journey with me. Can't wait to see what the next adventure in Vegas brings us.
To Lacey, Hazel, and Madeline, my little girls, you light up my life. I'm so glad and thankful to be your dad. Thanks for being my practice patients, for being my playtime buddies. I love you, each one of you. And to each one at Comp Northwest, each one who befriended me or gave a word of encouragement, whether classmates or faculty, I thank you for being a vital part of my journey to this point.
I want to thank my parents and my brother for their never-ending support, love, and patience that started well before medical school and never faltered throughout it. I want to thank my Comp Northwest community. I truly believe that Comp Northwest has a unique ability to accept the kindest future physicians, and I have been floored by the lifelong friendships I have made here. They are what I will cherish the most of this journey. Merci à tous et félicitations.
We invite our guests to please rise now and meet the people who have helped guide your loved one on their journey through WesternU, the faculty, administration, board of trustees, and deans. Distinguished guest, the President of Western University of Health Sciences, Dr. Robin Farias Eisner. For those who are able, please remain standing for our national anthem and the invocation that follows. Here to sing the national anthem is student doctor Tasneem Islam, Comp Northwest, class of 2027.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Leading us in today's invocation is Dr. Edward Gary.
Good afternoon. I've been asked to provide an invocation for our ceremony today, acknowledging the successful completion of an osteopathic medical education by our students. However, before I do that, this won't be long, Dr. FP. Before I do that, I would like to comment on these individuals that I have grown up with in the last 4 years. I have observed the camaraderie and positive interactions amongst these young people, and yes, to me, you are all still young. So these students of different traditions, faiths, and cultures, working together with respect for one another, as they have helped one another complete their medical degrees, which at one time or another they perceived as unsurmountable. I have been blessed to watch them as they came to love and care for one another, while our world was at this same time trying to tear itself apart. We all were fearing that this outside turmoil may have disrupted the learning and achieving that they had come to know as normal. So with these thoughts in mind, I would like to offer this prayer. Almighty Creator, I invoke you by all your names. Pour out your blessings on these young people today. Gird these young women and men with the fortitude to remain true to themselves and their patients as they take their wisdom, yes, but even more so, their peace and willingness to look beyond the superficial and petty ways of the world, finding value in this, your creation. Keeping their minds, hands, and hearts focused on the patients they will care for in their shared futures. These young physicians faced and overcame the isolation, frustrations, and inequities of the COVID epidemic in all its most frustrating times. These overcomers are our gift to your world. We ask that you aid them to continue learning, coming to know, quotation marks, coming to know the understanding and peace they have come to share with their school and now seek to recognize in the world as a normal. Working to bring this understanding from within themselves into our world. Remind them of the osteopathic wisdom that their hands and their minds have gained even as they worked in the hallways of the school. Help them use and hone these skills to provide the best care possible for their patients. We ask for your protection and counsel for all of them as they move through their lives caring for patients and all the others that they will come to influence in their journey through this world. Provide protection for them and their families. Give them the lifelong fortitude to continue to learn and pursue the answers to your mysteries, each fulfilling their purpose as they strive to create a better world. Now bless all those who have gathered here today to celebrate this auspicious occasion, acknowledging the amazing accomplishments of becoming an osteopathic physician. And yes, I want to thank you for this really super cool event. Amen.
Please be seated. Distinguished guests, the President of Western University of Health Sciences, Dr. Robin Farias Eisner.
How unbelievably exciting. I just can hardly sit still. I'm just exuding an enthusiasm, just so proud. Thank you, Ms. Islam and Dr. Gearing, for those wonderful words and that beautiful rendition of the national anthem. Really amazing, and your inspiring words, Dr. Gearing. You are the 10th graduating class, a special class. We are so proud of you, the class of 24. Unbelievably proud. You did it. Now, we're going to do that one more time, but guess what? You're all going to respond with, "We did it," because you are part of it. Everyone in this room is part of it. You did it. We did it. Yes. Distinguished trustees, provosts, deans, chairs, faculty, administrators, staff, esteemed guests, proud family, friends, and most importantly, you, our precious and esteemed graduating class of 2024. It is both an honor and a privilege to share some remarks with you. You're our new ambassadors. You are our new emissaries, and we couldn't be any more proud. This year, amazingly, we reach an incredible milestone, surpassing 21,000 in alumni worldwide. You will now join those elite ranks, and we're so grateful to that fact. WesternU community, that's what you forever will be, and welcome. And to our esteemed graduates, I also extend my heartfelt gratitude for your resilience and dedication through these very trying years, coming in at the height of a pandemic. How incredible that you made it through that ordeal. You did it. We did. Yes, you did. And expressing gratitude to your families, friends, and loved ones is only apt. Their unwavering support and sacrifices have been instrumental in bringing you to this momentous day. So I would like to request that all those of you that can stand, amazing family, friends, and loved ones, please rise so that our wonderful graduates can now recognize you. Please rise and be recognized. Thank you. Please be seated. I know this academic journey could not have been more arduous at times, but yet exciting. And thank you for your tenacity. Thank you for your dedication, unsurpassed. Thank you for your sacrifice, personal and professional. However, this academic journey could not have happened without the incredible support of your deans and your associate deans, vice deans, faculty, and staff. And through that, all through those days, the mission, the interactions with you in the classroom, outside of the classroom, in the clinical setting, most of all through the examples that they set as highly capable, humanistic, and compassionate healthcare professionals committed to academic excellence. So I would like to ask now that we acknowledge them. All of the deans and faculty and staff, if you could kindly rise and be recognized by all of us. Thank you. And I would also just like to take a moment, and if Dr. Conant, I don't know where you are, if you could rise, there you are. If you could rise, Dr. Conant, I don't know even where to begin. Not sufficient superlatives to adequately describe his service over these over 2 years as your dean. He has done amazing. He is now going to be joining as dean, Des Moines University, and very, very grateful for all of your loyalty and service to this institution, Dr. Conant. Please join me in congratulating him and wishing him Godspeed. Also working tirelessly behind the scenes, another distinguished group here on the stage played a crucial role, unwavering commitment, highest quality of education, and university core mission is well within their ethos. Please join me in acknowledging and honoring our extraordinary trustees, and please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Also, a special gratitude to the advisory board that over the past 15 years, indefatigably dedicated to the success of Comp Northwest. Please rise also to be recognized. Thank you. Thank you. Please be seated. We have to absolutely take a moment and express gratitude to the wonderful event that is possible today. Notable, remarkable work of WesternU Oregon Commencement team under the leadership of Dr. Maribel Fernandez-Paul, Vice President of Student Affairs and Co-Chair Shauna Liu. Thank you for what you do. And we, of course, thank Dr. Guidry as well. We thank Director Torio Thomas and her exceptional special events team. And a special thank you to our IT, our facilities, communication, public affairs. It takes a village, as you know. Incident Command, our institution shared services, our provost office, our president office. Thank you for all that you've done. Also, a special mention to Kelsey Anglin and the excellent production crew, One Source Strategy. Thank you. Thank you. Just a couple of words of consiglio or advice. I had to get advice from someone, and so I turned to my mother. My mother speaks many languages. She's the first female graduate from University of Florence in linguistics. And if you think that's a great thing, you should try being her son. She never misses an opportunity to correct my grammar, no matter what language I'm speaking. But to her, I'm grateful. She just is turning 101 in a few weeks. And she does have insight that I appreciate. You know, she married a younger man, my father, who's 99, and I appreciate his input too. And what she wanted me to convey to you is a couple of messages. One, that when you get to be 101 years old, it gets easier, not more difficult. There's just less peer group pressure. Also, she said, you've got to believe in yourself. Never concern yourself of the skeptics. Just keep moving. Pursue your dreams. Every one of your dreams and ambitions are attainable, absolutely. Never be afraid of innovation. Never be afraid to stand by your convictions. The theme of the message really is at the intersection of innovation, humanism, tenacity, self-conviction, self-belief. That's you. Those are your skill sets. That's you right here today. We know you already possess that. And as esteemed graduates, You must always believe in yourself and stand loud and proud. When I was in charge of the inpatient women's health service as a surgical, my surgical ICU team, we would round with, my team included medical students, residents, fellows, and it was a big group. And at the beginning of the pandemic, we had some really sick patients in the ICU, many of whom were intubated and on ventilatory support. And on morning rounds one day, one of the interns nervously shared with the team that she had observed that the patients that were repositioned from that semi-Fowler's position sitting up to the prone position miraculously had an increase in their O2 sats and an increase in their requirement for their ventilatory support significantly decreased. So instead of she took that courageous path. Instead of being timid, she went forward, she made sure the chief resident was aware, and the nursing supervisor in the unit was aware. And the next thing, we were flipping all the patients. And guess what? They all improved, and not one was lost. And it was really thanks to that intern. And I know that that's what those are the skills you have because you've trained here and because of who you are. And so I encourage you to do exactly that. When I travel, I always ask, how are we perceived? We're perceived that our altruism and humanism is our approach. Caring and compassion and empathy is central to our daily craft. Diversity, equity, inclusion, anti-racism, our attitude, fairness and kindness and respect is the healing art. And we are innovative, tenacious, and absolutely unparalleled clinical excellence. That's who you are. You have the faith, the integrity, and remember, in times of uncertainty and vulnerability, it's your presence and your understanding and that conviction, evidence-based medicine, is the balm, then the recipe that you will bring that will heal the body as much as it will the soul. So as new ambassadors, I encourage you always to honor these very precious values. And as you go forward, remember that you can do anything that you want. And so we want you to know that you'll never be alone in your path. You are forever part of the WesternU community and of the WesternU family. We always will be with you. Above all, please believe in yourself. You are special. Stand loud and proud, and Godspeed. Thank you. An important tradition is the presentation of a university lapel pin to each of our distinguished graduates. Each graduate is wearing a pin that commemorates their 10th graduating class designed by you, the students, and we're grateful to you for that. And I know that the pin, are you already wearing it? Thank you for that. And so I guess I can only congratulate you for wearing it and for wearing it with pride. So one last message I want to convey is, guess what? You did it. Yes, you did. And now I would like to introduce you to our WesternU Board of Trustee, Dr. Mike Cogill. I know you're going to be saying a few words, and we're grateful to you for that. Thank you. I invite you to the podium.
Thank you. Let's see if I can find. Thank you, President Robin Farias-Eisner. On behalf of the WesternU Board of Trustees, I welcome you to this momentous occasion. Today we celebrate the culmination of years of hard work and perseverance by our remarkable graduates. We are so proud of you, the 10th class. I believe I've attended all 10 commencement ceremonies, and I've been involved since 2009 before we ever began construction. So The 10th class is a very special class, and so we cheers to you. And I look out here, and I'm so grateful to see all your friends and family, because all of us basically we ride on the shoulders of our parents and grandparents and friends and family that got us to this point. So God bless everybody for what you represent to this university, and especially as a son of Lebanon, what you represent to the city of Lebanon. Your educational journey undoubtedly included a remarkable support network, and we extend our gratitude to your families and friends who always provided the love, persistence, and patience through late nights and challenging moments. And as I call you the COVID class, I can imagine what you went through as high school students. I still remember March 24, 2020, Governor Brown issued an executive order, and that essentially shut down so many of my friends who were in the medical field. My brother was a dentist. His practice got shut down. And so many of our clients, the anesthesiologists and the surgeons, suddenly procedures were no longer essential. They were non-essential. And so one of our anesthesiology groups with 4 doctors eventually would go out of business because they simply were not allowed to do the work they normally did day in and day out. So it was a real burden on my family, on a lot of our medical clients. And so I appreciate what you went through as high school students and as you entered your medical career here. So God bless to you for what you did. At WesternU, as you will see, and I think this was fostered by Dr. Paula Crone, now Dean Crone and Chief Academic Officer, we have a real student-centered, collegial, family-oriented culture. And that goes back to day one. You don't just create that. You don't just bake it in an oven with a recipe. That comes from human being to human being. That's transferred down from one class to the next. So we're really proud of you because you're going to carry on that humanistic tradition. WesternU will always remain an ongoing source of strength, ready to celebrate your triumphs and offer guidance when needed. We will never forget you. We are here to support you, and please never forget WesternU. From your earliest days as WesternU students, you embraced the core principles of patient-centered care, humanism, and commitment to scientific excellence. These values will serve as a compass as you navigate your careers. The class of 2024 is a wealth of talent and diversity. After we complete our 7 commencement ceremonies, and this is the 7th commencement ceremony in the last week, we will have an army of 21,293 WesternU graduates who are part of the family of the alumni of WesternU. Collectively, you form a powerful force poised to transform healthcare. As you celebrate this significant achievement today, take a moment to reflect on the unwavering determination that you brought here. Look towards the future with optimism and a genuine desire to make a positive difference. And you'll make a positive difference one patient at a time. The patient you treat and help, that not only helps that patient, but their immediate family members and their coworkers. So think of what happens when you toss a small stone. We all toss stones into a pond or a lake, and the stone breaks the surface, and it sends out concentric circles, waves expanding outward. Although the stone is small, the effect is large. In the same way, the positive actions that you set in motion today as you receive your diploma have the potential to create a lasting ripple effect, touching countless lives far beyond your immediate reach, not only for your generation, but for your children and grandchildren. What you start today is going to impact lives for future generations. Congratulations, graduate. The world eagerly awaits your contributions. We have full confidence that you'll use your WesternU education to create positive change in the world. May your journey be filled with purpose, passion, and enduring dedication to the betterment of lives, not just your life, but your patients and other friends and family members. And now, please help me welcome the Provost at Western University of Health Sciences, Dr. Paula Crone, to the stage to share a few words. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Cogill, and congratulations on your honorary degree this morning. It was very much deserved, Mike. Mr. President, Dean Connett, Dean Hudson, and congratulations, graduates. You did it. Graduates, you are an unforgettable class. And a heartfelt welcome to all in our audience today. This is a special day of celebration for our graduates and a day of recognizing remarkable achievements and tremendous milestones. It's a day to share our gratitude for all the hard work our graduates have put in to get to this day and our belief in them for what they bring for the future. It's all been worth it, graduates. You really did do it. This class of 2024 is an incredible class. Starting during a pandemic, moving towards a lockdown, and despite facing numerous obstacles and adversity, they persevered with resilience, determination, and unwavering resolve. I can't wait to see how they will change our world for the better after seeing them in action these last 4 years. It's also a time of appreciation for all our WesternU community. A special shout out to our faculty who give so much and our staff who make all things happen. To our faculty and staff at WesternU, let's give them a special round of applause. And at Comp Northwest and WesternU Oregon, we could not do what we do without the incredible support from our local community. And I could be talking forever this afternoon if I gave a shout out to every single person that I know that is so special in this community, but to a few here, to Bob and Betty Adams, Doris Moderman, Michael and Rebecca Kerrigan. Yeah. Our incredible support from our WesternU Leadership Advisory Board, from groundbreaking to today and beyond. Keep dreaming big, please. And the Strawberrians, who never fail to help us, every White Coat ceremony, every commencement. To Chief Stevenson and his team, Will Tucker and our county commissioners, our mayor, city councilors, and the Hetherington Foundation and board members who do so much for us in the community and at Comp Northwest and WesternU Oregon in support. And for all in this community that show the heart that is this community, that is Lebanon, and have believed in our students. Thank you. A shout out to my former patient, Christine, who has never missed a white coat ceremony, has never missed a commencement ceremony, and is in the audience today shouting out for our students and celebrating you every step of the way. She along with so many of my patients, so many of them have been waiting for you to graduate and have been tracking you and are going to be looking for you in the future to take care of them. Don't let them down. And my soulmate, Paul, who makes life such a grand adventure. Thank you, Paul. Congratulations to Dean Connett for your 17 years of service, leadership, dedication, and loyalty, and on his deanship appointment to Des Moines University. We are proud of you, and we thank you for your leadership and for standing in the gap as dean. And in memoriam, we hold Dr. Kluzak close to our hearts. You are missed and will always be part of who we are. And we welcome Dean Lisa Warren as our incoming Dean of Comp. Welcome, Dr. Warren. Graduates, I never fail to feel hopeful and proud as I watch you graduate each year and walk across the stage and receive your diplomas. Know that as you move forward and take your place in the world of healthcare, we are proud of you and we've got confidence in you. You are entering a profession where you get to make an impact, one moment at a time, one patient at a time, one community at a time. As you do your own reflection, remember the special individuals who helped you along the way, those that never gave up on you, who taught you those hard, unforgettable lessons, those that pushed you and believed in you. For all the families in the audience, thank you for your sacrifices, your love, and your care to get your graduate to this day. You did it. We did it. Graduates, treasure them and thank them, and keep on thanking them and hold them dear. Never stop learning and never forget that you have the ability to make a difference. Never stop trying to make your corner of the world a better place. Keep honing your expertise, your knowledge, and your skills, and never lose your humanity, your compassion, and your ability to care. This world has never needed you more. And I have hope for the future because of what I've already seen you do. From providing support for the displaced populations, as Will Tucker pointed out to us last night, both human and animal, and from the fires to giving out over 75,000 vaccines during vaccine clinics. Way to go. Yeah. I wish for all of you to find joy in the work you do, happiness in life, and the courage to embrace all that comes next, to be leaders in your communities and always the champions of your patients, to be healers and to seek wellness, not just treat disease, and to stand on the shoulders of the giants that came before you, like Dr. Kluzek, like Dr. Weedle, Dr. May, Jim McDaniel, Bill Bryan, but to strive to become the giant yourself so that others may stand upon your shoulders. Always strive for excellence and always keep your standards set high. Your patients will count on you for that. Your education will serve you well and your futures are bright. In closing, always remember, the end of every action, every thought, every deed, there is your patient. I welcome you as colleagues today. Congratulations, graduates. We are really proud of you. Go out there and be great, be happy. You did it. Great job. It is now my pleasure to introduce our graduate speaker. Our graduate speaker was nominated by their peers, approved by their dean, and voted on by their class, you. This is a significant honor bestowed upon them by their classmates. Our graduate speaker today is Nicholas Scrivens. Nick has served as the president of the OPSO Club president, and is president of the MMSA, the Military Medicine Club. During medical school, he flew a plane, completed his first triathlon and his half marathon. But his most notable accomplishment during medical school was winning the heart of a classmate and future co-resident, Mary Swinton, who is now his wife. Captain Mary Swinton and Captain Nicholas Scrivens are headed down to Travis Air Force Base in California to begin their family medicine residencies. Congratulations, Nick, and we thank both you and Mary for your service. Let's give Nick a very, very warm welcome.
Hi, everyone. President Farias Eisner, Provost Crone, WesternU Board of Trustees and Administration, Dean Perry, your college faculty and staff, fellow graduates, and our loved ones who helped us on our journey on this great day. Thank you for allowing me to speak today as we mark this incredible milestone. It is truly an honor to celebrate with you all today. I'm humbled to be standing before the 10th graduating class of DOs from Comp Northwest. In just a few minutes, we will join the long line of WesternU alumni represented in every medical and surgical specialty. But first, let's take a quick step back in time. There was once a time before any of us had been accepted to college, let alone medical school. A little scary to think about how long ago that was. But at some point, we decided to forge ahead. We had an unbreakable determination to serve others through the practice of medicine. We knew that this task would be challenging. We knew that there would be an unlimited amount of things to learn, but we persisted. Through countless trials, studying day and night, through personal stress, a pandemic, board exams, residency applications, and frequent imposter syndrome. There were times when we wondered if we had made the right decision. But every day, we got up and made decision after decision to stay on this demanding path. We not only stayed on the path, but succeeded. working together to study for exams, excelling in our clinical rotations, volunteering in our communities, advocating for our profession, publishing research, starting families, and even having some fun in our downtime. A few weeks ago, I was walking my dog through some tall grass here in Lebanon, just outside the tent here. After months of rain, I'd become used to trotting through soggy, waterlogged fields, as you get used to in an Oregon winter. But one day, the sun came out, and it seemed like the grass had grown about a foot in one day. The plants were exploding with life, and I was amazed at how quickly everything had changed. Months of rain and cold had made this beautiful bloom possible. This scene made me think of all of you. How we have all persevered through rain, cold, frost, and heavy fog. But today, the sun is out, and it is time to grow. Each year of training is like this, and residency will be as well. There will be seasons of exhausting work and self-doubt, but one day, the sun will shine on each of us, we will catch our breath, and we will grow beyond what we previously thought possible. Today's ceremony formally marks our next decision to bound forth confidently, knowing that the future of medicine needs our attention, our leadership, and our compassion. The practice of medicine has come a long way over the last century, but it still has a long way to go. And it is up to us to shape it, to listen to our patients, to discover new diagnoses and treatments, to address inequality, and to heal our world. The core message that I leave you with today is to always believe in yourself, especially when times get hard. Stay on the path, and you will find there is nothing you can't achieve. Look around and remember that you're not on the path alone, and that asking for help only makes you stronger. Be the change you want to see in medicine. Exemplify humanism in patient care. Educate and inspire the next generation of doctors. You are all well on your way to becoming the outstanding physicians that you once dreamed of becoming. To the DO graduates of WesternU today, congratulations, doctors. I look forward to seeing you all further down the path.
Please welcome Acting Dean of Comp and Comp Northwest, Dr. David Connett, to introduce the keynote speaker.
Thank you, soon-to-be Dr. Scrivens. Mr. President, I have for your consideration Mr. Jonathan J. Rotella, the candidate for an honorary degree. Good afternoon, esteemed graduates, faculty, and guests. It is my honor to introduce today's keynote speaker, Mr. Jonathan Rotella, President and CEO of NextGen Hyperbaric and the Center for Wound Healing and Hyperbaric Medicine. A visionary in medical innovation, Mr. Rotella has pioneered the integration of hyperbaric oxygen therapy into mainstream healthcare, establishing a network of 13 centers across the nation since 2004. His groundbreaking work includes partnering with the NFL, where NextGen Hyperbaric became the exclusive hyperbaric service provider, revolutionizing sports medicine with mobile hyperbaric units for elite athletes. Mr. Rotella's dedication extends beyond business achievements. He's a champion of advanced medical education and a benefactor to WesternU, having donated cutting-edge hyperbaric equipment that supports both research and clinical education. Please join me in welcoming a true innovator in healthcare, Mr. Jonathan J. Rotella. I would invite you to refer to the program for the full summary of the highlights of the distinguished career and extraordinary accomplishments of Mr. Rotella. Now, Mr. President, it is with my pleasure to present Mr. Jonathan J. Rotella as a candidate for the degree of Doctor Humane honoris causa.
Thank you, Dean Connett. Now, By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you, Mr. Jonathan J. Rotella, the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto. In witness thereof, I cause you to be vested with the hood appropriate to the degree and grant you this diploma. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, and graduates of Western University College of Osteopathic Medicine, Comp Northwest. As we stand on the threshold of this momentous occasion, I am deeply honored to address you today. Your journey here has been one of dedication, perseverance, and a commitment to the noble mission of this institution. It calls upon you not only to become technically competent physicians, but also to embrace the cultural sensitivity and professionalism and compassion that goes along with it. It reminds us that your education does not end here, but continues as lifelong learners, ready to serve society with comprehensive, patient-centered healthcare grounded in the distinct osteopathic philosophy. Moreover, as you embark on the next chapter of your journey into residency and beyond, it is crucial to recognize the importance of understanding the business of medicine. My own experiences as CEO and founder of NextGen Hyperbaric and the Center for Wound Healing have taught me the invaluable lesson of integrating business acumen with clinical expertise. Focusing on core competencies within business, such as time and resource allocation, is essential not only for success in practice, but in life. There's a saying that your full potential is on the other side of fear. As we step into the unknown, let us not be hindered by fear, but emboldened by the opportunities that lie ahead. However, amidst your aspirations and ambitions, let us not forget the essence of your calling. If you remember one thing today from me, please remember this. Those who suffer need you to be something more than a doctor. They need you to be a healer. These words should resonate deeply within the essence of your profession. They remind us that true healing transcends medical expertise. It requires empathy, understanding, but most of all, human connection. To become healers, you must all be willing to do something even more difficult than obtaining your white coats and your degrees today. You must be willing to take them off. This symbolizes shedding the formalities of your profession to connect with patients on a personal level, as well as an emotional one. It is in these moments of vulnerability that true healing occurs. So as you move forward, please remember to carry with you the spirit of compassion, the thirst for knowledge, and the courage to step beyond yourselves. Remember that your journey as healers is just beginning, and it is your duty to honor the trust placed in you by those you serve. Congratulations, graduates. May your paths be filled with purpose, fulfillment, and the unwavering commitment to serve humanity. And remember, beyond all else, that is what life is about. My sincerest thank you for having the opportunity to address you on this momentous occasion. Good luck and God bless. Thank you.
Thank you for those inspirational words, Dr. Rotella. Thank you for that keynote address. Now, we get to the special portion of our very exciting ceremonies, and you can guess what that is. We have the honor to present you with your well-deserved diploma.
Will the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine please rise and stand in place? Mr. President, the assembled candidates have met the requirements for graduation and have been recommended by the faculty for the degree of Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine. It is my pleasure to present them to you.
Thank you, Dean Conant. Graduates, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you, as you individually present yourselves, the degree of Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine with all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto. Will the graduates kindly present themselves to the stage and proceed up to the stage when called? Thank you.
Dr. John Luke Henderson. Dr. L.J. Scott McKenzie. Dr. Claudia Lynn Nelson in absentia. Dr. Morgan Corinne Nichols. Dr. Indudeep Bedi. Dr. Jacob Martin Berg. Dr. Nathaniel John Begot. Dr. Daniel Brian Bishop. Dr. Forrest Taylor Bliss. Dr. Laura Marie Barine. Dr. Benjamin Adam Bohalski. Dr. Aaliyah Knight Birch. Dr. Christopher Paul Cariello. Dr. Taryn Lee Carroll. Dr. Ann Shawan Chang. Dr. Peng Chu. Dr. Austin Luke Coleman. Dr. Matthew Aaron Coleman. Dr. Zachary Kenneth Kreitz. Dr. Derek W. Dang. Dr. Hallie Elizabeth Agnew. Dr. Celia Grace Evans. Dr. Megan Elizabeth Evans. Dr. Samar Saeed Faqih. Dr. Sterling Quinn Falkenstein. Dr. Robin Nicole Faulkner. Dr. Hannah Lee Schulte Galka. Dr. Sean Andrew Galka. Dr. Adam Montgomery Garman. Dr. Mabry Carol Novosad Gentry. Dr. Madeline Jeanha Gertz. Dr. Hannah Jane Graham. Dr. Alicia Marie Gregg. Dr. Thomas Paul Gwynn. Dr. Cassandra Suzanne Hafford. Dr. Malika Kaylin Hall. Dr. Walid Halwani. Dr. Hannah Nora Hahn. Dr. Shannon Rose Henry. Dr. Peter Bao Phuc Hong. Dr. Jackie Hugh. Dr. Cortland James Hutchison. Dr. Ashley Yaolong Nguyen. Dr. David James Isle. Dr. David John Jeffries. Dr. Polly Elizabeth Jenkins. Dr. Maxwell Brooks Jetty. Dr. Kaylin Delaney Johnson. Dr. Alexander Russell Jones. Dr. Marissa Laura Jones. Dr. Sol Kitis. Dr. Corey Jae-young Kim. Dr. Elizabeth Ina Kim. Dr. Gabriel James Cook. Dr. Yvonne Lamb. Dr. Paige Elizabeth Lay. Dr. Ping Ting Lee. Dr. Victoria Alexandra Liederbauer. Dr. Bao Bao Long. Dr. Sean Ali Mahmood. Dr. Antonio Junwin Maldonado Liu. Dr. Clarice Ana Martinez de Castro. Dr. Brianna Jane Martizas. Dr. Stephen LeGrand Mayberry. Dr. Jessica Rose Mazzi. Dr. Catherine Elaine McCannis. Dr. Cameron Dean McCraw.
Dr. Alyssa Renee McHugh. Dr. Dylan Donahue McDonald. Dr. Riley James Meister. Dr. Nadav Menashi. Dr. Edward Charles Morell. Dr. Caleb Stephen Narrison. Dr. Natalie Marie Oldie. Dr. Destin Leroy Parsons. Dr. Mark Christopher Perkins. Dr. Karina Ann Pierce. Dr. Lee Michael Ronig. Dr. Daniel Stephen Resnick. Dr. Kevin Allen Rogers. Dr. Sarah Allison Rothwell. Dr. Armin Sabah. Dr. Natalia Shekoshihina. Dr. Nicholas Ryan Scrivens. Dr. Michelle Veronica Sendejas. Dr. Nicole Marie Ignacio Sims. Dr. Rachel Supinda Sinnott. Dr. Huxley and Smart. Dr. Mary Catherine Swinton. Dr. Choki Tam Ferguson. Dr. Sean Allen Thayer. Dr. Cole Anton Thomas. Dr. Mary Hannah Trumbull. Dr. Adrian Suzanne Valenti. Dr. Kieran Renee Varani. Dr. Sydney Rachel Villa. Dr. Jessica Briggs Wallace. Dr. Morgan Amelia Ann Wardle. Dr. Danielle Nicole Weissman. Dr. Aaron Henry Williamson. Dr. Yanwei Zhang.
I have the pleasure to introduce Dr. Mandolin Hudson, Site Dean and Assistant Professor of Behavioral Medicine and Psychiatry, who will administer the osteopathic oath. I invite the doctors of osteopathic medicine in the audience and those on the platform who wish to renew their oath to stand with Dr. Hudson and this class. With the new doctors of osteopathic medicine, please rise. I believe it's page 33. Is that right? 99? Yeah. Sorry. 90.
I think it's in there twice. Doctors. Please say the oath with me and read out of your books, not off the teleprompter. Okay. I do hereby affirm my loyalty to the profession I am about to enter. I will be mindful always of my great responsibility to preserve the health and life of my patients, to retain their confidence and respect, both as a physician and a friend who will guard their secrets with scrupulous honor and fidelity, to perform faithfully my professional duties, to employ only those recognized methods of treatment consistent with good judgment and with my skill and ability, keeping in mind always nature's laws and the body's inherent capacity for recovery. I will be ever vigilant in aiding the general welfare of the community, sustaining its laws and institutions, not engaging in those practices which will in any way bring shame or discredit upon myself or my profession. I will give no drugs for deadly purposes to any person, though it may be asked of me. I will endeavor to work in accord with my colleagues in a spirit of progressive cooperation and never by word or by act cast imputations upon them or their rightful practices. I will look with respect and esteem upon all those who have taught me my art. To my college, I will be loyal and strive always for its best interests and for the interests of the students who will come after me. I will be ever alert to further the application of basic biologic truths to the healing arts and to develop the principles of osteopathic medicine as taught by my profession. In the presence of this gathering, I bind myself to my oath.
You may be seated. Thank you, Dr. Hudson. I'd like to introduce Dr. Tyler Early, DO graduate 2016, now a cardiologist at the Samaritan Health Center in Corvallis, who will bring a welcome from the WesternU Alumni Association.
You know, it's funny, I'm actually on call right now, so if I get a page, it's just a little glimpse into your future just in a few months. And I actually had brought up my paper, my own written speech, but I brought up a list actually. So luckily they had it up here for me, but that's my patient list for a little bit later after we're all finished. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, proud families, and most importantly, the incredible graduates of the class of 2024, good afternoon. As we gather here today to celebrate this momentous occasion, I reflect on sitting in those chairs just 8 short years ago. I'm filled with a sense of awe and admiration for each and every one of you. Graduating from medical school is no small feat. It's a testament to your unwavering dedication, your tireless commitment, and your unyielding passion for the healing arts. Today marks the culmination of years of hard work, sacrifice, and perseverance, and I'm honored to stand before you as you embark on this next chapter of your journey. As you prepare to take the next step in your careers and begin your intern year, I urge you to always remember the core principles that have guided you thus far. Chief among these is the importance of seeing the humanity in everyone you encounter: patients, staff, and perhaps most importantly, yourselves. In the fast-paced world of medicine, it can be all too easy to lose sight of the individuals behind the diagnoses, the names on the charts, and the faces in the hallways. But it is precisely in those moments of connection, of empathy, and of understanding that the true essence of healing resides. Each patient you encounter will have their own unique story, their own fears and hopes, their own triumphs and tragedies. It is your job not only to treat their ailments, but also to honor their humanity, to listen to their concerns, to validate their experiences, and to walk alongside them on their journey to wellness. And in doing so, you will not only heal their bodies, but also nourish their souls. When I was a resident at the University of New Mexico, I distinctly remember sitting with large extended Navajo families who had traveled miles and miles from their homes to support family members fighting for their lives in the ICU. To some of these families, I was able to bring happy news, and to other families, news of loss and sadness. Whether celebrating recovery or mourning with them, they shared their humanity with me, both through their cultural rituals and appreciation of our care. These were some of the more impactful moments of my training. You will have these opportunities as well. Embrace them. It is not just the patients who deserve your empathy and compassion. It's also your colleagues, your mentors, and yes, yourselves. Medicine is a team sport, and you will need to rely on the expertise, support, and guidance of others. There are many around you with decades of experience who will teach and help you. My mom was a nurse, and she taught me the value of partnering with nurses and every member of the medical team. Answer requests, consults, and questions with a sincere thank you. People are asking for a reason, not to make your life harder. Be humble. See their humanity and desire to care for your patients, and you will find that you genuinely want to help. Treat those you work with like you want to be treated. You never know when you might be the one in need of a helping hand. On this journey, you will make mistakes. See the humanness in yourself and know that practicing medicine is complex and challenging. And all who take the oath to serve in this profession fall short of perfection. Humility is required of each of us. And when we've taken that oath to serve our patients, we need to remember this. I remember a bad outcome after participating in a procedure during training. I felt a deep sense of failure. It was humbling to disclose this bad outcome. It was humbling to say, I'm sorry this happened. It was humbling to commit to understand what went wrong and try to make it right. Approach each day with an open mind, a humble heart, and a willingness to learn from every experience, every encounter, and every mistake. In closing, I want to congratulate each and every one of you on reaching this incredible milestone. Your dedication, your passion, and your resilience have brought you to this moment, and I have no doubt that you will continue to inspire, to heal, and to make a difference in the lives of those you serve. So as you step out into the world, as physicians and proud alumni, remember to always see the humanity in others, to approach each day with humility, and to never stop learning, growing, and striving for excellence. Congratulations, class of 2024. The world awaits, and I have every confidence that you will change it for the better. Thank you. I think I need to do the alumni council turn. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So again, not having brought up with me my actual paper, and instead having brought my list, I'm not going to lose any HIPAA violations here, but we get the opportunity now to officially bring you into the Alumni Association. We're going to do this tassel turn. So I'll pull it up on my phone, and then we'll do it together. All right, perfect. Okay. So it's now my pleasure to officially welcome you as alumni of Western University of Health Sciences. So will the members of the class of 2024 please rise? All right. Everyone make sure your tassel's starting on the right. To signify your accomplishment and your change in status from students to alumni, please move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left, placing it over your heart. And it's official. Congratulations, and welcome to the Western University of Health Sciences Alumni Association.
All right, you may be seated. Thank you, Dr. Early. Class of 2024, congratulations on your graduation from medical school. You did it. Let's try that again. You did it. That's better. Got it. This achievement represents the culmination of your hard work, dedication, and perseverance, and we're all incredibly proud of you. On behalf of everyone at Comp and Comp Northwest, I join your families and friends in celebrating your well-deserved accomplishment. As you embark on your journey as physicians, it's important to remember that ethical behavior, professionalism, service to our fellow humans, and the courage to uphold these values have always been the core of the physician identity. Therefore, I charge you to seek the truth and pursue it steadily. Always conduct your lives with integrity and put your patients first. Altruism and a deep sense of our shared humanity form the basis of your calling to medicine, and your capacity to care for others is what sets you apart. Furthermore, I encourage you to sustain your call to service and advocacy that you brought to WesternU Comp and Comp Northwest. There is so much that needs to be done in our communities, in our country, and around the world. Strive to be the physician citizen, the physician officer, or the physician activist that will make an impact beyond the exam room. As our newest WesternU alumni, I urge you to continue pursuing your dreams and stay engaged with your alma mater. We are eager to know how you are doing and take pride in your achievements. We want you to stay involved, and we want to support you in any way possible. Finally, as you transition into residency and begin honing your clinical skills in your chosen field of study, remember to adopt a work-life balance. Although the rigors of residency may be intense, taking time for yourself, your family, and friends is essential for your well-being and happiness. Nurture relationships with your colleagues as they will be lifelong. From all of us at Comp and Comp Northwest, we wish you the very best in your career as you care for patients and positively impact your communities. Congratulations, graduates. We are proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dean Conant. We'll miss you, Dean Conant. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the graduates of 2024. Please be seated. A very heartfelt thank you in closing to those who have shared impactful and compelling messages today. To all of you who have just shared incredible inspirational words, and we're so grateful to you. A heartfelt thank you also to the elected officials that are here, to all of you that are from the community that are here to support our esteemed graduates. And on behalf of our trustees, our many deans, our faculty, staff, administrators, family, friends, and loved ones, a heartfelt congratulations to a very, very hard-fought and well-deserved degree. Congratulations. Please never stop believing in yourselves and in your amazing skills. You've heard it from all of us. Practice evidence-based medicine and never be afraid of innovation, and never be afraid to stand on conviction. By embracing these principles, you will truly forge those bonds with your patients that you've heard so much about today. And remember that in times of uncertainty and vulnerability, your presence and understanding is that recipe and that balm that heals the soul as well as the body. So always stand loud and proud for who you are, and always be you, and always know that we are here with you in spirit. You will always be part of this community and this university. May your journey ahead be filled with much happiness, growth, fulfillment, and the unwavering knowledge that you are making a huge difference in the lives of countless individuals that are your patients. Congratulations, new ambassadors, and Godspeed to you all. With this, I declare these commencement exercises closed. Thank you.
Distinguished guests, this concludes our commencement ceremony. For those who are able, please stand and remain at your seats until the stage party, faculty, and graduates have exited the tent. For the safety of all, it is essential that the aisles are kept clear during the recessional. Commencement assistants will inform you when it is clear for you to exit the tent. Thank you for attending WesternU's College of Osteopathic Medicine of the Pacific Northwest Commencement Ceremony. Please check your seats for all personal belongings and exit the tent. Commencement staff will be dropping off any personal items left behind to the front desk at Comp Northwest. Please check in with front desk reception if you are missing any items.